Hello guys and welcome into my review of Destruction Derby on the Sony PlayStation. I previously did a review of Destruction Derby 2 a few months ago before making this review, and now I'm going back to the start. If some of you guys didn't know about this game, I'll explain. Destruction Derby is a vehicle of combat racing game published by Psygnostics, defunct in August 2012, and developed by Reflections Interactive, now known as Ubisoft Reflections. Based on the sport Demolition Derby, you the player is tasked to racing and destroying cars to score points. The game contains 3 vehicles, all the same models but with different liveries. I don't know if the car's performance is different between each livery cars like in Destruction Derby 2, but I do know that collisions in the game affects the controls of cars, limiting the steering and maximum speed. Frontal collisions risk damage to the car's radiator, which causes the cars to overheat and stop running. In the bottom right of the screen you'll see a little car icon showing you how much damage on a section of the car is. Green indicates no damage, red indicates badly damaged, and black indicates that section is dead. There are 4 game modes to choose from a single player perspective. Destruction Derby, the player earns points by destroying other cars in large trackless arena called the Bowl. Stock car racing, the player must finish in first place and no points are awarded for destroying cars. Wrecking racing is a hybrid of the two, in which the player earns points both by winning the race and destroying other cars. And time trial is a solo time attack mode, and when you pick one of the game modes, time trial excluded, you'll be placed in a lower league of 5 divisions. There are 4 drivers in each division, with points awarded for winning, and in wrecking racing only for damaging other vehicles. Points in Destruction Derby and wrecking racing mode are awarded as follows: 10 points for wrecking an opponent's car, and the same for spinning an opponent's car 360 degrees, 4 points for spinning an opponent's car 180 degrees, and 2 points for spinning an opponent's car 90 degrees. But when I was racing I found out that just smashing the opponents doesn't get you points, but trying a pit maneuver to make them spin is the best way to make up the points. Plus, if you finish in the top 3, you'll also get extra points. You may notice that in some of the races, the car roof changes. In this video, it changes from white to yellow, because each time a player gets into a new league, via promotion or relegation, each league has its own colour code. The tracks in the first game feels very different to the ones in the second game. All the tracks are boxed in with barriers, unlike in the second game where you can come off the track. But some of the tracks do have lane crossovers, which makes for some excellent crashes. The music in the game is a 90s dance techno type of music, and I enjoy it, as well as the commentary and voiceover chat. I believe that Destruction Derby is one of a few games that was a release title, like Wipeout, Combat and Ridge Racer to name a few. I have found that there is 2 problems in the game. One is the steering. The turning into the corners, or turning in general, works fine. It's when you are coming out of a turning. In real life, when you are coming out of a turning, you want to bring the steering wheel and the tyres back to its natural straight position to keep you in line with the lane you want to be in. But let's say that you approach a corner fast, so to bring the wheels back to its straight position, you've got to bring that wheel back in line pretty fast. Failure to do so may cause you to come off the road and hit something or someone. And this is the problem Destruction Derby has. And the second problem is the fixed camera position. You can still change the views if you want the inside of the car or the outside of the car view. It's when you get hit at a crossroads, the camera doesn't know which lane to look or in which angle. But these are really minor problems. So that was Destruction Derby on the Sony PlayStation, one of my favourite games on the system. It might have a few minor issues, but that really doesn't affect the experience of the game too much. And the graphics might be outdated now, but the game is over 22 years old and was one of the PlayStation's early release titles, and at that time the graphics were top notch. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.